Yo, 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 yo! What's up, everybody? Get ready to play some Madden tonight. Just for a little bit, not much, but let's, play a little. So, let me turn it up, guys. All right. We are live and ready to play some Madden. So, let's get. Don't forget, tomorrow night, WNFS is coming to you live 7 o'clock Central. Instead of Friday night. All three of us could do the show. Friday night, it was going to be two of us. So, just want to let you guys know, 7 o'clock. Yes, I know there's a Pro Bowl game on tomorrow. I know that. I know. Just a second, I gotta. Let's get ready to play some Madden. Um, um, so here we go. What? Oh. Yeah. They're changing the terms and conditions. That's the first time I've seen that. But that's new. I all right. That's a second. I gotta go back in and this is irritating. So it made you when it did the terms of condition. Oh, it's ridiculous. All right, let's reshare. But anyway, I'm only going to play maybe 2 games. We'll see from there.
It's in the game.
Oh, okay. Well,
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Denver Broncos.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
And off we go from Denver. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
Oh my, bombers. Hey!
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them would be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
2nd and 7.
Oh my son!
Now it's Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. It'll go as a gain of 4. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To throw. Here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And some room to work. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Kill.
Nix to the air. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Pat Bryant, 34 yards. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Yeah! Here we go, Brian.
Looking to throw. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And down to the 36-yard line here. Now a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
They run it again with Williams. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Two yards to go, 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go. I took one in.
Now Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Williams will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the second quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line.
First and 10.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And another drive starts with them huddling in their end zone, Charlie. Where have we seen this before? Very recently, but the last time they had it backed up like this, they took it the length of the field.
Hard to do that once, let alone the idea of doing it twice. But of course, that's the goal. So as a secondary deal, get 2 first downs. Help yourself with field position and help your defense out. As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. 1 play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
Bombers. Captain.
Throwing Nix. Quickly into the hands of Mims. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Down the right sideline. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Nix to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. To throw is Nix. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. J.K. Dobbins, 31 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. This 2nd and 4. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Prescott to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Here's Prescott. The shoulder there taken in by Ferguson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Prescott now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Prescott to throw on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing, Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott. Touchdown! Jake Ferguson. As the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Aubrey good with the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Middle.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. Open man right side is Ingram. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. And just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Here's Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Kill.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
Kill.
And again, it's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st, as he can only get this to the 30. 4th down, Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And down inside the 15 he goes. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try to keep people in front. And somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Prescott.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
Williams will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete. Across midfield, he's on his way. Cortland Sutton, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 96 yards. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
They'll try and throw for it. Goes right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Not some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Cowboys first down. A gain of 14. First down.
Yeah.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And a short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Shedding the tackle, that gives him some room. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a second down and 9. Prescott from the gun. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Yeah! Here we go!
And they will take a knee here. Here comes second down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Now Dak. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
27. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Oh, I said, hey, Sean, let's go. Ready. Motion, motion. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay. Chill.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
A quick throw there is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
He's back to throw. Finding Sutton. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Broncos first down.
And they'll try to save the timeouts to use on defense if need be as he runs up and spikes it. Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, my son. Ready. Hey, my son. Chill. Captain. Bombers.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Olay. Oh, my son. Ready. My name is Olay. Chill.
Back to throw. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be...
Hi, sir. Got my first win tonight. Got a lot of peeps in here tonight. Alright. We're gonna
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
In motion right is Austin. Rodgers going to come out throwing. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Second and 10.
Overshot on the coverage.
Rodgers now to throw. Well, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Yeah! Here we go, 40. We're going to 53. 26.
Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Prescott now. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Pass taken in by his big tight end. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, first and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Prescott.
Brings up second and 7.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0.
The score, Cowboys 8, Steelers 0.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, 46. Yeah, 46.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson.
Kill.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Williams. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now Dak is going to mix it up. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Javonte Williams. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he is in to make it 16-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't you practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Steelers. First down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He finds Austin complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Austin is there and brings in another one. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Cowboys' 35-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 34 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
Steelers 8.
Boy, they're down only 1 score. It's still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later. Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play.
Yeah, there we go.
Throwing, Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14.
It's a gain of 11.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 14.
To the air again, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 9.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on the 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
319.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Catch is made by Metcalf. Loose inside the 30. DK Metcalf. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for two. Rodgers will throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now a timeout signal for them. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
Here we go.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And able to get this out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Cowboys first down. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Cowboys first down.
Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run it with Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Gain of 6. That's another Cowboys first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
They will go to 53.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
15 yards on the play. That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
Second and 7. At the Steelers' 10.
Back to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
It's 4th down.
Going for it with Sanders. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Sanders. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
2nd and goal from the 1.
46. Yeah, 20.
Sanders again. And this time he is in for a Cowboy touchdown.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Two-point conversion.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
The score, Cowboys 22, Steelers 16.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second and 4.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Open man, that's the tight end flyer move.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That's good for us Steelers. First down.
Rodgers going to throw. That's to Freiermuth. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now 2nd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Here's 1st down.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. All 3 timeouts still in their back pocket. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Rodgers. Completes it to Austin.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Back to throw. That's complete. Right around the 8. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts.
That's good for us.
And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And they have got the lead.
Makes the score Steelers 23, Cowboys 22.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start past the 30.
We're going to 53. Everybody, please take.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
Yeah, that's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
Be right back. Be right back, y'all. All right. This is going to be the last game of the night. I thought I'd come on since. So this will be definitely probably the last game. I'm not doing a 4-hour.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
Let's go now.
Waddle, the motion man right. Play action. Now Wilson. And incomplete to open things up.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Okay, ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
In motion, the tight end. From the shotgun, Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Malik Hooker on the coverage.
Now it's Wilson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And the Dolphins
Throwing is Wilson. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Prescott to throw it. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 11.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
16 more yards. That's another.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Second down and 6 now. Now Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Javonte Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Wilson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On the ground, it's Ollie Gordon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This is 2nd and 8. In motion goes the tight end. pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Quentin Williams, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. And he's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
24 yards. And the Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 40.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Second down and 4. Here's Wilson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. We ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Wilson. He'll try and do this himself. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 8.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Prescott now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Prescott.
And
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To throw is Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And this one is right through. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Looking to throw. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing. Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line.
That's good for Cowboys. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Prescott from the gun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll drop the throw. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
Dolphins 14. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Osa Odighizuwa. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Wilson. It's Hill, complete. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? You're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That one complete to him. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Now Wilson changing the play. Looking to throw. Wilson. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. Now he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Now it's Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will dive to the turf and be marked down there. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Running right, here's Achane. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or 2. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they'll change things up. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Prescott. Throw pulled in by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 6.
Yeah, there we go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on fourth down. That is intercepted. Picked up by Fitu Melifonwu. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Wilson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They got his man complete. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, Billy.
One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Miami, so long, everybody.
Not headed to the airport for this one. One more day here will suit me just fine.
Boy, it's a picture-perfect afternoon here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The roof is open, and it is time for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Kamara up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Olave motioning to the left. Third down, Shuck from the gun. To the right side, he's got Bailey. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Saints, first down. A 5-yard gain on the play.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Shuck. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
A 28-yard gain. First down.
Again, this is Kamara. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Drops this off to commit. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now look at him go. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers it on the scoreboard.
They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 95 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Here's Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have them looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Cowboys.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Prescott now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Williams. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Williams is in. Touchdown, Dallas. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, Parker, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Following the interception, here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
That's good.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
This looks like a free play for Prescott. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
This is caught. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
And his kick, it is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We saw this franchise do this back in the 09 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. There's Prescott. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw is Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Prescott from the gun. That is caught. It's Span Ford. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Prescott. And he's got it. That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Saints 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Shots pass. Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Why? Yeah, 26.
Throwing. Prescott. That is caught. Schoonmaker. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Kill. 47.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 8 coming from the 19.
Here we go. Yeah. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is tipped him. So nothing doing there. And it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
The throw down. Shot. That's taken in left side by Bailey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And the Saints, first down.
Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. Going right side here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Shuck now to throw. Finding Alvin Kamara for the completion. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. Now Shuck. Now he'll tuck this and run. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
19 Tiger.
Throwing, Shuck. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. From the gun, Shuck. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Second and 10. From the gun, Shuck. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline.
Yes, sir, Petey. $55 people in here. Wow. Holy crap. YouTube pushing the algorithm out or something tonight. Jeez. Holy crap. I think this one's pulling more traction than the gaming channel that I've got. Dang. I appreciate it, everybody. Hit the like and share. All right, we're going to do one more. I'm getting really sleepy, but I got to make up that other one. Since I won that game, I got to win this other one.
Not gonna lie. I'm finna get it out.
Yo, let me get that pen.
Sunshine and pleasant temps have led to a wide-open roof here this afternoon at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys and themselves.
Oh, my team.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. Gets around him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They run it again with Williams. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Hey, this is Wally.
Here's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. His first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Prescott to throw it.
Oh.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard
There
pickup.
we go.
Makes it
Yeah, there we
3rd and 8.
go. Line in. We're going to 54. Line in.
Prescott down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete.
I'm not trying to play this.
Yes, sir. Finally beat him for once. Finally made him quit. Finally made him quit. Ha ha. Pimp it ain't easy. All right, I'm 9-9. All right. That was funny as hell. Because I finally figured out his.
It's a venue in a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers.
Grid 414 says, suggest deep pass.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And away we go from Wisconsin. Emmanuel Wilson to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 43 rail. Red. 38. Hut.
Going run again with Jacobs. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Trouble.
At the 43.
Love out of the shotgun. Look at that power. Deep left side. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up 3rd down. And that's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Buck. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Finds him on the crossing route. He's got it in the red zone. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of
That's
field,
a
and
good
it sets
in
him
the
up with first and goal.
97.
First and goal
Ready.
at the 8-yard line.
Oh,
53. Watch out.
From the red zone on first. Dumps it off to his running back. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. On return, here's Jalen Tolbert. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I can assure you of one thing, that carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Throwing on first is Prescott. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Dak. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And this one does not go far.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it's good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Dak throwing again. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offensive line fast. Give to Williams from the gun. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Looking quickly here. First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as defense all over this one. Dak now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down. Running for the marker with Williams. And he gets this forward to the 19. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down here at the 16. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our 2nd quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. On 3rd down, here's Williams. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. On 4th down, Prescott's a throw. That's caught. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. Straight ahead with Williams. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line. And the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Offense up to the line fast.
40 seconds.
3rd and goal, Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish off their opening drives. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as frequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys start off well to tie things 7-7.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Wilson with a return here. Escapes the defender. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, this one you need to watch.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
5, 97. Here we go. Ready?
To the air with Love. Short pass caught by his tight end. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's good. For our Packers, 1st down.
Here we go. Go.
Love from the gun. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Offense in a hurry up here. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Williams down on 1st and 10. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. Goes to the hurry up here. To throw, Prescott. Hits him on the out route. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Noise caught. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie before halftime.
I'm 70 this food truck. We'd be rich.
They're going for two here. Dak bringing the Cowboys to the line.
There you go.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for two, but it doesn't work out.
14. Cowboys 13.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
That's you.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Working quickly here. On 1st and 10, here's Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Target that time, Jaden Reed. So that brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ready? Back to the air. Love. He's going to push one deep down the right. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run, because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers grow their lead to 8.
Damn, that shit good.
On now is McManus to kick this away.
Come on, man.
Tolbert now to return it. A little burst so far. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. First down, here's Dak. Throwing the out route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Dak to the air here. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Another throw for Prescott. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Ready.
First down throw. Here's Love. It's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. pretty automatic look for him from the left.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Tolbert now to return it. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Brendan McManus to kick off.
Everybody posting
Now
that gay
is
ass shit.
McManus to kick this away. Tolbert now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Now Dak to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. Up the gut they go with Williams. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34. Moving quickly, trying to get set. They stay on the ground with Williams. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. Offensive line fast. 1st and 10, Prescott. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And he'll get it up to the 44. Looking quickly here. Now it's Williams. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. This is Williams. And that one doesn't get him much, even maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's whole home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Prescott now on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the gun, a carry by Williams. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Brought down by Quay Walker. Dak now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing on 1st is Prescott. Schoonmaker's there to haul it in. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Offense in a hurry up here. On the handoff, this is Williams. Ran into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Now the 1st down and even more. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Goes to the hurry up here. Williams. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Prescott here from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Here's Dak. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail, it would just ring and ring and ring. It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22. Set.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. He dodged the tackle. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
On him quick, and they bring him down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
50 carries. Set. 50 red. Ready?
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's gone. It was Osa Digizua in on the tackle.
What the fuck does he do?
3rd and long. Here's Love. It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close.
Hey, somebody said, what type of attitude?
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Here we go. Set. Blue, 32. Strikers, 3-3.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Got a good handful there as it brings up second down.
That nigga
You
funny
gain
as
that
a
many
bitch.
yards in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Throw left side to Watson. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Line and set. Here we go, first down.
What the fuck, these niggas?
Looking inside the red zone. Right back to Watson. This is Combs. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Working quickly here.
Ready?
On second down, Jacobs. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
38.
Takes the handoff, now Love. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
43 red.
Love from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
5, 6, 5, 97, 33.
Looking to throw. Makes the catch. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Turpin with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead.
I wish we could actually watch these motherfuckers.
This is going to back him up. Some questions already after a
we could
disappointing
actually
kick
watch these
return.
motherfuckers.
The
They
penalty
good.
only serves to worsen their starting field position.
We all having controller issues now. I don't know what's going on with it. But I'm going to try to fix it. I don't know what's going on. Well. Controller. I don't know. But I think we're going to call it quits for the night. I don't know what the heck's going on. I don't know if it's... It could be the batteries. It could just be the controller needs an update. All right. Let's see what it's doing this. Oh. All right. Guess we're gonna end it here, maybe. I don't know what the heck's going on, but. Yeah, that's what we might have to do. All right. Let's see what's going on. All right. Probably going to end it. I appreciate everybody watching. All 60 of you, 61 people in here. That was amazing. Everybody have a good night. See y'all in the next one.
Wally's on the air!